Hey!
What's up?
How's it going?
All right, man.
Is this it? Oh, wow. This is gonna be... Hey.
Hi.
A few months ago, I was browsing the internet for music production desks, and I came across the most beautiful desks I'd ever seen. I was actually on the phone with my cousin at the time, and he and I were just like silent. He was staring at the same website that I was, and we were like, wow, these are just the best desks we've ever seen. So the site I found is called Monkwood Studio, and this guy, Monk, is making desks for world-renowned, famous producers and artists. I mean, look at this recent Instagram post. That's Ryan Tedder with Paul McCartney with the Monkwood Studio desk. Crazy. All right, we don't look at our phones when we drive.
No, we don't.
Question is, why does everybody want one of these desks? So just so you know, I'm not making this video to promote Monkwood Studio. I mean, he doesn't need the promotion, and he didn't really even want it. I'm just curious about this guy who seems to inspire everyone, including me. And when we spoke on the phone, we just really had this really cool connection. So here we are. When you see something online or you dream about something, and then it's like you're about to see it in person, you're about to meet the artist in person, it just feels surreal. I mean, I feel like a fan about to meet like my rock star idol. Wow. But it's 2:23.
Oh my god, that's him.
Wow, finally get to meet you in person. How are you?
Good, good.
I mean, I've seen pictures and stuff, and finally actually be here.
Welcome.
So this particular desk is made for the actor and musician Andy Garcia.
Stop.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm touching it. Are you recording this? I'm touching Andy Garcia's future desk. You're welcome. You're gonna have so much good luck from me.
This is an SD88. This is one of my most popular models. This is kind of the design that kind of started it. Was the idea was that you have a full 88 keyboard tray, and if you look down here, there's another shelf, just called the hidden storage shelf. So all the cables and everything gets hidden, and you can have your full 88 key out or in when you're editing. And so you can have 4 rack bass. These are set at 3U, so you can get, he wants to use those knee preamps to 4 to 5U high. But for the screen, I'm all about ergonomics. Like the speakers right here will be right at your ears, the screen's right here, and you can get a little lower at 2U, and that kind of has a different, kind of cool, kind of sports car look. It's not just flat, it's like kind of centered, because this is really about centering your focus and being. And he wanted mahogany, so I found that this mahogany wood is very dense, very heavy, but it's pretty beautiful. And so the grains start to look like a sunset. And if you come here closely, you can see there's a few little subtle inlaid birds I did.
Oh, no way.
So it's like, looks like some birds in the sunset.
Oh.
So cool. Are most of the desks that you create in this design, or do you have other
No, I have
designs?
another one I can bring out. I should.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the suntan poplar.
Striking. That is
Do you want that?
gorgeous. Yeah, I'll just
How
put
many
that
years
in
do I
the-
have
in
to
the
work
car right
to?
now. Why did you choose to work specifically on music desks?
Well, it comes from I'm a musician, and I spent some time as a minister in London. I was actually pastor in England.
Oh, really?
And me and my wife, we just got married. We moved out there,
and I was doing some youth work with in this youth center, and they just got some money, a grant to do a studio, and they needed a desk. So I just designed this desk made out of plywood, fit everything, had what we need, fit the preamp, and that was the first desk I actually designed. And when we moved back to California in 2010, I didn't have a job, and it was the recession was still going pretty strong, and I wasn't getting hired, so I just started woodworking again. Through that process, somebody asked me, "Hey, I'm moving to downtown LA. I need a desk," and that's where the first SD88 was designed.
How did other people start hearing about it then?
Instagram was new then, and I just treat Instagram as my portfolio, you know, what I'm doing and what I'm making, and people started seeing that, and then I had my first order. This was like 2011.
That's not that long ago.
No, yeah. And I'm very influenced by like sports car photography from the 80s. I had those like Lamborghini posters.
Oh yeah.
So so I try to take those kind of pictures, like this is the, you know, like that.
Where do you find the inspiration for your designs?
The shark lines are in there. It was spaceships, and like all those lines are in there, and I just know it's really about lines and paring back, and I want people to be able to sit that and do their best work. Like there are famous people I've built for, but most of my clients are film composers and just grinders. So Ryan Tedder moved to Los Angeles recently, and he bought a house that he's converted the whole house to a studio. And he bought 4 desks because he's such a songwriter. They just want to capture the moment and get that song, but why write it and then go into a studio? So it's more like one of my favorite clients, Justin Paul. He bought one of the early editions, like one of the first 10 I've ever made. Him and his writing partner Ben Pasek were just kind of coming up, and he wrote Greatest Showman and La La Land on that one. And he calls me up like 5 years later and saying, "Hey, life's been good. I need another desk," because he moved to Manhattan and it's a smaller space, so he got that VX88 model.
Wow. And just to imagine that he was there at that desk and coming up with those.
Yeah, no, I love that. That's what
music. It's so cool.
Your emotion gets implanted in your work, whether you're making music or art or anything, like with your thoughts. Like actually, it's in there. This is not CNC cut. This is not just flat pack. It's an instrument, and I treat it that way, and that's why it costs what it costs. It's gonna last your whole career. You're gonna hand it to somebody else. Like it's your last desk,
right?
Gonna need.
Comes a sunrise, and I'm afraid.
I don't have the keyboard shelf in it right now, but it's an 88 key. So you get 3 racks instead of 4, but the design, so it's like the Mustang, a Mach 1, and Porsche. See that bubble back?
Yeah.
The Scarface Porsche, you know, kind of. I'm really into sports cars too. So that. Well, this is all the natural suntan poplars. 2 panels of wood I joined together. All my tops are multiple pieces of wood, but they're made to look like one. So this poplar starts green and pale, and all I've done is add an oil and tan it in the sun, and all the green turns brown.
So a lot of my viewers are just getting started with music. They're aspiring to something like this. Do you have advice for how they could maybe choose a desk or maybe build one of their own?
A lot can be done with a sheet of plywood. You can buy some bases at IKEA, because all you really need is a surface, a couple shelves on top, and if you just make those shelves at 19 and an 8, you can buy some rack ears and you can have you're good to go. I don't think you have to have this thing to create. You don't have to have anything. It's a seed. If you just have a place to focus, things will grow out of that.
Right.
I believe that when you get to where you want the ideas to come out, then the desk becomes something else. It becomes the vehicle for all your gear to get that out.
That was awesome. Thank you so much for having me over to see the amazing work that you're doing here. And I can't wait for my desk. I'm even more excited now, especially with the ideas that you have for it.
Yeah.
Inspiring to come and see your place. It's so good.
Oh my gosh.
See that little tray too. Okay. So amazing. Oh wow. This is gonna be this. Look at that. No more bad back. See, I can like stand and play.
Comes the sunrise.